Welcome back to Let Us Learn to Lead video series on free open source software designed by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Zonal Institute of Education and Training, Mumbai. Self-learning contents in video form on GeoGebra dynamic mathematics software is presented at this video series. To view the contents, you may join Google Classroom by using the class code 73AUMBO. In this video, you will learn designing a worksheet to visualize an angle bisector as a locus. For preparing this video lecture, I used Windows 10 operating system, a licensed version, GeoGebra 5.0, a free open source software, and free open source screen recorder software. Let us start. Let me show you what type of worksheet we will be designing. We will explain to the children what is the locus and what is the locus of set of points which are equidistant from two intersecting lines which form an angle is the angle bisector. Further, we will take to an angle and we will try to take a point which is equidistant from both these arms of the angle, and it bisects the angle, because wherever you keep it, whenever you are just moving it anywhere here, it always bisects. Okay, now how to get the locus? You have to move this. For that, you have to go for this trace on and then move it. It will form the angle bisector, a line which bisects the angle into two equal parts. Therefore, the locus is an angle bisector. We will try to design this dynamic worksheet from scratch. For that, I have taken GeoGebra Classic 5 worksheet and I have taken geometry view. In option, I have taken rounding up to one decimal place, labeling of new points only. Okay, let us start with the heading as usual. Always it is better to start with the heading so that you can discuss it. With the children whenever they learn it in the class. And suppose when I move this here and there, this angle bisector also moves. Already I told you what you have to do. Right click and then absolute position on the screen. If you do it, then whenever you move this, suppose you move this view, this locus angle bisector will be there only. Okay, well, now we will explain to the children what is a locus. Locus is set of points as per a given condition, and several locus you might have discussed in the class, and this is a special type where it is satisfying one of the condition that a point is moving in such a way that it is equal distances from the arms of an angle. You can just ask so many questions to the children. What do you mean by arms of an angle? What do you mean by distance? Okay, distance means perpendicular distance. Okay, well, now we are going to tell that it is the angle bisector. For that, let us go to a segment AB. Okay, then we will keep this A out downwards and B downwards. Let us take one more segment AC. Okay, I think both are can be moved. I think the angle can be moved as per your convenience. Now we want this angle bisector, therefore go for this angle bisector. What it tells, you touch the 2 points or the 2 lines, or either you have to touch it in these 2 lines, automatically you will get the angle bisector. Remember, some lines are not required, therefore let us take it. Okay, now we will take a point on this object, that is the angle bisector, and that is the D. Okay, that is D. Now remember, this D has to be a point where I can move it. Therefore, it has both trace on and animation on. You should be a bit careful. Some points will have only trace on, some points will have both. The point which is having both is actually the locus, which will form the locus. Okay, what we can do now, this point normally will be renamed as capital P. All of you know that. This is a capital P. Okay, well, now we don't want some lines. Therefore, what we will do is we will show this. Show the object, and this we will right click and then go to the object properties and then go to its style, line thickness, make it very 0 and then make it as a dotted line, because it will not be shown to the children because we are going to move this P. Now this P will have equidistance from the intersecting line. There is a line which are forming it. Therefore, for that, go for this perpendicular line From this point, draw a perpendicular to this. From this point, draw a perpendicular to this, which means that we are talking about perpendicular distance. How to get the perpendicular distance? It is in the form of a segment. Therefore, we should get the point of intersection of this and this. It will be PD, and this and this, that will be PE. Okay, now go for the segments. Now go for the segment PD, go for the segment PE. Is it okay? Now these perpendicular lines which we have drawn, there is no need for it now, therefore you can show the object, that is you are hiding it. Okay, now let us go for this, what is its length? Right click it, it is L, segment L, and this is segment M, therefore L and M, you keep it in your mind. Okay, now we should have this angle also, because we need this angle, angle of this 1, 2 and 3. This angle is going to be done into two halves. Okay, alpha is equal to 48.2. Okay, now let us go on explaining it. P, you just go to the object properties. Point size you can have it as 6 or something. In the color you can have it as red. Okay, okay, I think sometime it will go to the upside downward by mistake. If you click it, automatically it will go to the left side and right side. You can bring it to the right side, left side. You see a box will form. Bring it down. For example, if you keep it here, one box will be formed, and if you click it, automatically this will go this side and that will go that side. That won't be any problem for you. Okay, box goes to the right side, goes to the left side. Okay, and now I can close it. Now I can close this. Okay, it has gone to the right side. Okay, now what we want now, we want to just explain to the children about this particular P. Therefore, P is equidistant from AB and AC. You have to tell the children. How to tell it? Okay, I'm just making the statement. You have to tell them that PE is equal to PD always. Therefore, go to this text. PD is equal to PE is equal to, I think this is L and M. Therefore, you take either L or M or whatever you want. Okay, L. Okay, 3.5. Okay, if you want to show it here also, you can show it. For that, I think already I told you, distance or length, you keep it and then touch this 3.5, touch this 3.5. Okay, both are 3.5. And remember, this distance is always equal whenever you move this. Okay, you see, when you move it, it is going on changing. Okay, you can extend it a bit, you can extend it a bit, so that a child can go up to certain place and then check it out. Is it okay? Okay, now what is the next one we want? The locus of the point is a line. Over that we are claiming that. Okay, that also will make a statement, and we can ask the children that it looks like what? The child will tell that, okay sir, it looks like a line. So the locus is a line, because you see, whenever you are taking it and then go for its trace on, and then whenever you are moving this, whenever you are moving this point by keeping the trace, it is a line. Okay, now we have to tell that it bisects. For that we are going to make the statement, the line bisects the angle A is equal to, okay, 1 minute, I will just show you this line bisects angle A is equal to, what is that one? Alpha. Is it okay? Okay, okay, 46.7 it's bisects. We have to just tell the children that. Okay, well, for that what we will do is we will hide this, show the object, we will hide it, and we will try to get these two angles now. How to get these two angles now? How to get these two angles now? It's very simple, and you can go for this angle and go in a clockwise direction. Go for this angle, go in clockwise direction. E, A and P, one angle you got. Then the next angle is P, A and D. Good. I think this both are 25 and 25. Okay, both are 20 and 25. Okay, now you can make the statement over here. That is, you can go for this symbol, and from this you are getting this angle symbol. Angle BAP, angle BAP is equal to angle PAD. Again, angle PAD is equal to, you can, from the object you can have either alpha, beta or gamma. Okay, I will just get beta. Okay, Now what you can do now, you can make this changes also. You see, always it is 23.4, then 26.3, then 22. Actually it is remember this okay, traces on I will remove so that you are having some confusion. Okay. Okay, now you can make the statement now by moving it. It is moving in a line. This line actually divides that angle into two halves. Okay, therefore you can conclude the statement by telling them, the children, that the line is a angle bisector. Very simple, the line is an angle bisector. Okay. The line is an angle bisector. Okay, the child can come and they can visualize it also. They can go on changing this p, and then they can go on changing it, and they can just do it as by just checking the distance. By checking the distance, they can move it. Therefore it's not a problem for the children. Is it okay? Okay, now remember, whenever you are just to move it in several places, suppose you have moved it to several places, to come back to that, then you have to redo it. Therefore, okay, suppose if you redo it, automatically the points will go, and then you will get it, and alpha, beta, gamma, both you are getting it. Therefore from here to here you can just show them, and by right clicking it you can show them the animation also. The animation also, it goes, and you know that it goes, it comes down, and you are able to control the speed of it by doing the right click. Therefore go to the right click and then go to the object properties, and in that you are having in algebra you are having the speed. If you have it as 0.5, then automatically the speed will get reduced. Okay, it's not a problem for you. Therefore now you can move by your hand also, by like this also you can show. Otherwise you can show the children by keeping the animation on also. So the child can understand that the point, whenever it moves by just keeping the same distance, by keeping the same distance between the both arms, it is always making a line which is a angle bisector, which bisects the angle into two equal halves. Thank you. Let us learn to lead.